Hello Northern English students and welcome to lesson 8 of our programming using Visual Basic tutorials. And in this tutorial we're going to look at logic and we're also going to look at consolidating your learning so far. So to begin with, let's have an explore of the use of logical operators when programming. So logic operators, there are 6 different types of operators, but we're going to have a look at 4 of them. We're going to have a look at AND, OR, XOR, and NOT. And these can be used in conditional statements. So you can compare 2 conditions and see if they are true or false. So the first one is an AND operator. And this means that both conditions need to be true for the result to be true. OR means that either of the conditions is true or both, then the result is true. XOR means that if only one of the conditions is true, then the result is true. However, if both of the conditions is true, then the result is false. And NOT means if the condition is true, the result is false. If the condition is false, the result is true. So to help you out, we've got 4 diagrams here. And let's start off with the NOT. A is our inputs, Q is our outputs, and the others we have 2 inputs. So in a NOT, you only have 1 input. And if the input is off or false, then the output will be on. If the input is true, then the output will be false. Let's have a look at OR. We have 2 inputs. And if both of the inputs are false, then the output is false. But if one of the inputs, at least, is true, then the output is true. And basically here we got if both of them are false, then the output is false. If one of them is true, then the output is false. And if both of them are true, then the output is true. And with an XOR, if both of them are false, then the output is false. If one of them is true, then the output is true. But if both of them are true, then the output is false. So let's now have a go at some challenges. So let's look at the first one. And I'll go through this with you. So when running a program, a user has to enter their name and a password. Write a program that outputs the name welcome when the correct password is entered. You may choose the password yourself, but it should be hidden when it's being typed in. So check the properties of a text box very carefully. You can enhance the program so the message is personalized. For example, if the username is Tom and the password is incorrect, the message welcome Tom should be output. So if the password, so basically the output Tom, if the username is Tom and the password has been put in is correct, then it should say welcome Tom, for example. So let me introduce the Go on Visual Basic. I've set up a form here. I have 2 labels, one that says please enter your username, one says please enter your password, and 2 text boxes. And they're named txt password and txt username. We also want the password when we enter not to be visible. So I need to go down in the properties down to one that says password char. And in there, I'm going to put a star, which is the default. I then have a button here that says the text login. So please make sure you create this yourself because we're going to do this together. Once you've done this, double click on the login. And in the code, in that subroutine for that button click, I need to put in a condition. And if the contents of txt username.text text being, because it's this is text, is equals to Tom, and I can change this to any sort of value, but in this case it's Tom. And, so I put the word and. If it's or, then I put or. If it's XOR, then I write XOR, for example. If I write and I say, and the contents of txt password dot text equals pwd123, then a message box will appear. And I've done here welcome, and then I put an and then I'm joining these together with the and symbol there, and then the contents of txt username. So when I run this, a menu should appear, a window should appear, and we can then type in our username. So I'm going to type Tom. I'm going to put any password in there and press login. Nothing happens. If I type pwd123 and it's invisible so I can't see it, I press login. It says welcome Tom. Now for your challenge there, to improve this further, I want you to now have a condition where at the moment I'm saying if the username is equals to Tom and the password is equals to pwd123, then it will show the message box, welcome Tom. I now want you to add in there an else, that if they don't enter that, then it will say you have entered an incorrect password. So that's your challenge. I want you to pause the video. I want you to have a go at this and see how you get on. Welcome back. How did you get on? I hope you did really well there. Now it's time for some other challenges. And this time I'm not going to go through how to do it. So challenge 2 is a computing exam marks are graded as follows. A, if the mark is 80% or more. B, if the mark is 70, between 70 and 79. C, if the mark is between 50 and 69. D, for marks less than 50. I want you to write a program that allows a user to enter an exam mark and display the appropriate grade. Pause the video, have a go, and let's see how you get on. Don't forget to ask the teacher if you have a problem. Challenge 3. Write an application that allows the user to input a number between 1 and 30 and output it as a date in September. So, for example, input 2 and the output should be September the 2nd. Input 2, 3 and the output should be September the 23rd. Pause the video, have a go. And challenge 4. A customer can buy a carpet online by entering the length, the width, and type of carpet they require. The types of carpet are summarized in this table. So, type A, cost per square meter is £12.49. Discount is 10%. Type B, £10.99 per square meter, and the discount is 5%. Write a carpet cost calculator program and test it with the following data. Type A, the width is 44.5 meters, the length is 9.5 meters, and then you need to minus the total cost being and the total being £480 pounds and 55p. Type B, 3 meter width, 8 meter length, and the total cost should be £250 and 57 pence. Pause the video, have a go. Let's see how you get on. And thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.